Okay, so, first sketchbook tour, I guess. I've never done this before. I will try. Starting off with the stickers, which this is a sketchbook from Hobby Lobby. Master's Touch Bristol paper, because I mostly use markers. And it's very smooth paper, and it, as you'll be able to tell, ignore the gay shit, for right now, before I get into it. This is, like, done in, like, marker, for the most part. And it bleeds through to the other side, but not onto the other page. It's really good. It's really good paper, to me. Okay, so starting off with the stickers, a majority of the stickers I buy actually come from Milky Tomato on TikTok. Really love their art. You should go check them out and check out their shop. They're really cool. And these are stickers of, like, their OCs. I don't remember their names, but little chibis of, like, OCs they made from emojis. Pumpkin sticker thing I got in a blind box, which they also recently made. This one was a freebie. It's adorable. Their logo sticker, I tend to peel those off of all of their packages to try to reuse them, because it's just so cute. This sticker and this sticker I bought from Hot Topic, and this is technically a credit card cover, but I don't feel comfortable using it for that, so I stuck it on here. And excuse the shit quality. This is all being done with, like, my phone. I am just holding my phone. I don't own a tripod. Inside there are some more stickers. Milky Tomato. That also came from Milky Tomato. You can get a Spotify playlist with that. Again, Milky Tomato. These two stickers came from a Dungeons and Dragons sticker book. That also came from Hot Topic, and these two came from a Pokemon sticker book. So first page, most of this is Ben 10 fan art, because I was in the middle of my Ben 10 phase again. I started it in, June? No. What's the month before August? July. I started it in late July. No, early July. I don't think I finished it until, like, after I got unemployed. So, like, it lasted from July until December-ish, I want to say. I could be very wrong. Or, no, it wasn't. It was already in December. Shit. I read that wrong. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're starting off strong with Ben 10 fan art. That's Albedo from Ben 10 and my OC Jamie that I ship with him. Jamie is a trans man. And so cute. This was for Ben 10 Christmas countdown week thing. Ignore that. That was goals I didn't do. And these are my Jamie and Albedo fan kids, Lily and Beeb. So yeah. And then you have Ravana Gonder, Ben design, because they were talking about it on the same Discord that I was doing this for. And I was just like, okay, let me have a try. These were, like, reinterpretations for an AU I made. These two are twin brothers, but that one became, like, an anti-hero. That's his gay best friend. Those two have a thing going on. I don't think I ever did anything with them beyond this point. It kind of looks like the bomb bird from, what's it called? Angry Birds. Albedo. I think it was an attempt at redesigning Albedo. That too. Look, they're hard to draw, especially profiles. They don't exactly have noses. That was just a random doodle. I have no idea where that came from. I straight up pulled that out of my ass. Ollie, which is a Ben 10, Omni Boyfriend's grandchild, actually, for an AU me and my friend were doing, called Teen Team, which is essentially a kind of play off of the whole Danny Phantom plus a whole bunch of other superheroes thing, shtick, whatever. His name is Ollie. He's exactly like his grandfather, which is Ben, and he, like, in terms of personality and how he acts, and he's also, like, trans. And I decided to make him trans because I wanted to give him hair, and Rook, like, the male Reneganders tend to not have hair, and I'm just like, well, I don't want to make him look bald. And more Rodeo Frog, which is the ship between Jamie and Albedo. That's their ship name, because he does rodeo shows and is a show off, and he, let's be real, looks a lot like a frog. OC thing that I made, I kind of hyperfixated on this for a bit, where it was like, taking, like, characters you like in, like, a song and then making them into a, OC. So he's, like, a mix of, Albedo and Billy Joe Cobra from Dude, That's My Ghost. That was a whole thing. That was a whole hyperfixation. It had a grasp on me for about a year, and I am only just now getting over it. Like, I stopped hyperfixating on it a year after I started hyperfixating on it. But the body type, which is basically twink, is Billy, Albedo's colors, and then for the vibe of the character, it's All Eyes on Me, the Alice Angel song from Benny and the Machine, and then, vampire. So he used to look like this forever ago. His name is Mal Whitlock. His hair was white before he was a vampire. It went white from stress. He steals people's clothes. And he's an attention whore. Jealous as hell half the time. He's, like, somewhere between the ages of 19 and 22. Unintentionally goofy, tries too hard, Another Ben Tennessee, she's just kind of a janitor who cleans. Rocket, he used to be a, Five Nights at Freddy's OC thing for Security Breach. He's in his own thing now. I love him. He looks like one of those creepy-ass porcelain clown dolls, and I love him. Another OC thing I tried to make, I don't think I stuck around with her, though. Like, I like him, and I like the, partner I gave him. That's supposed to be, like, his great-great-niece. I don't do anything with her. I haven't messed with their story since I conceptualized it. Like, I do... Basically, his whole design idea was just, hey, what if I made an OC that I could just draw all the time for fun, because it's kind of like the comfort character type of thing that I draw all the time. And then Rook from Ben 10. Redraw of something I did of Albedo years ago, back in, 2021, wedding fit for when he got married to Jamie. Listen. I like to OCX canon my faves. Lily and her little Christmas gown. I have no idea who that's supposed to be. I think that's supposed to be Jamie. It would fit. And then more Mal. And then, that makes no explanation. This was when I tried to make, Mal's partner. This was, the first pass, and then that's, the second pass. I've got no idea what these two have to do with anything. Which is Noelle from, Deltarune for appearance, I think. I have no idea anymore, honestly. It's mostly just Rook. with the song You're the Key, the fan song for FNAF. Uh, Investigator. He, they, 21 years old, investigator in training or something, and, their name is Raoul. That's all I know. I don't remember anything from what I wanted their story to be, other than it was supposed to be set in New Orleans, because I watched Princess and the Frog. Um, Danny Phantom. I think I tried to draw someone's rat character and then failed. I have no idea what that was supposed to be either. And I think that was for another one of my Ben 10 AUs where I gave Mad Ben a daughter because I wanted him to be girl dad. Albedo, and just a random Galvin thing where I based the anatomy off of like that one picture of like a picture of the frog version of Naveen from The Princess and the Frog, where I tried to like use that as like a reference for like how to do the legs, which is what I continued over here as well. I have no idea who that's supposed to be. It might also just be my version of Albedo from my AU, the one where he is with Jamie, which is the redemption arc AU that I made for him. That's a whole thing to explain, and I don't think I'll explain it here. Bradley, which is me trying to make an OC out of a Ben 10 Omniverse background character, and he's one of Fistrix goons, I think. Doodles to mess with, like, pens. Yeah. More redemption arc AU Albedo, with him being around 18 and his adoptive brother Marcus being around 7. So basically he got adopted by Marcus's mom, who owns a farm, and slowly he becomes attached to these people. I also gave him the last name Parker, just because. Okay, more attempts with the Mad Dad AU, Mad Dad Ben, and his daughter Corey. Something I like to do with my Bens is I like to give them a rabbit plushie. And most Bens have a different colored rabbit. So, like, say Ben Prime's rabbit is pink, and then Mad Ben's rabbit's yellow, and he saves it and gives it to Corey. Corey also has the nickname Bunny. And then doodles of them as Animal Crossing characters. This is a whole another AU. I don't want to explain this one too much either. Stuff for another story. I'm not gonna go too into that. That one's it's something. Yeah, I didn't like this page. Their names are Jesse, and this is my friend's OC, Greg. Omnitrix. Someone drew a character, and I found them particularly, like, attractive, I think. This is also on the Discord server. Whiskey, please. Please. No. And I was just like, it was like, why did you draw him like that? I think it was like, I don't remember what the character was. Just that it was based off of one of the Anor species of Ben 10 aliens. I think it was like the Frankenstein-based one, and someone made an OC out of that. I was just like... And so I drew this as like a live Charlie reaction. Mormel, Raoul, Batmal. Yeah, it's actually... His sweater is actually Raoul's sweater. He stole it. Um, yeah, I, uh, uh, if you want to read that, you can. I don't want to read it. Um, Joel, one of my older OCs. I think I doodled that when the Percy Jackson, thing came out. Uh, the dance party alien from his shirt. My cat, or attempt at drawing my cat. I have no idea who that's supposed to be. Maybe, Corey. And Mao, again. He also has a whole story. I could definitely explain that later. Yeah. Okay. More exploration with, Mad Dad Ben. This is when he was 19. While he was working with Vilgax. I went evil with him. He had the Omnitrix watch before this all happened. This is when he was 16. This is when he's 19 and working with Vilgax, and this was before. He kind of looks like a teen Michael Afton. Watch me give him a backstory before I give him his daughter. Too dark of a marker. Failed dad bod experiment. I think what I did was, like, I made it where, it was, like, he kind of joined Vilgax because he felt like he had no choice, or something. I don't exactly remember at the moment. And then instead of going with the mohawk, I gave him different hair because I thought his hair was terrible. Ben 10 Alien OC. This is Sleet. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Actually, wait. Does it tell me how to pronounce that? No, it doesn't. This is the planet. It's a gas planet, and so the species lives on the, like, rings, and they, like, mine ice and stuff, and that's the planet he got banished to. This is the adult version. The dad, the father, and slightly spooky Mal, but father, Corey's dad, he got banished here. It's a cold, gaseous dwarf planet, and that's the species that lives on that planet. Okay, yeah. So, my friend had the idea of, like, I guess Jesus, Percy Jackson. And so they have a character named Yesh, and I made, Rel, who's, like, his best friend, but also, like, the son of the devil, but he hates his dad. And he's, like, 12, and he's just like, I hate my dad so much, I'm going to wear crosses and holy medals, even though it hurts me. The ballpoint pen, that's actually Riptide. I can't draw weapons very well. I have no idea who this is. I think it was, like, my old Percy Jackson OC, who was, like, one of the daughters of Ares. Danny Phantom. Oh, Pokemon are you? No, it's okay. Neat. Gay shit. Partly inspired by a book I like, called Just One Wish. It's a romance book. It's really good. And then he kind of looks like the Chad dude from Sunny with Chance. And he kind of looks too much like that one vampire dude from that one comic that's kind of gay. He's based on Steve from Just One Wish, and he's supposed to be based on Annika from the same book. You couldn't tell. I could barely tell. And I made these guys, and then basically immediately ditched them. I was, like, around this time, my hyperfixation started dying out, so I was trying my damnedest to make a new hyperfixation, and it wasn't this. This lasted about a week. Albedo from Ben 10, but like Pokemon. I was looking at Ban Ban redesigns for some reason. I think it was because like the newer one came out, and I was just like, bunny, rabbit, rabbit with sheep horns or goat horns or something. Terrible. Um, because some it was like in like the video that I watched, it was like, oh, they don't actually look like mascots or anything. So I made it look like a mascot. And I made him a rabbit because Ban Ban the Bun Bun. um, then there's Lou, who's another one of my Ben 10 OCs. She's older though. I don't really like this drawing that much anymore, but I liked it a lot at the time. She's supposed to have like not only like a goat or bovine sort of feel, but also she's supposed to be over 400 years old and only speaks Latin. I think originally I kind of made her to ship with Professor Paradox, kind of. And that was for an AU, and since has been lost to time, and I just wanted to draw her again. I guess Mabel, my Sona, little Chica, just a little bit of her. More Ban Ban the Bun Bun. I didn't draw him very much either, but I still kind of like this design. It's cute. More of what did I name him? Holland, more Holland. Rudolph, which is my favorite Christmas carol. I love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That is Marshmallow, an orb, a child, Spencer. Wait, no, I remember. I stopped making this story because I made it way too edgy and angsty. Yeah, that's right. More Marshmallow. A snake. Doodles. I have no idea who this kid's supposed to be. I think that was like my attempt at Bambolina. Because I wanted Ban Ban to be like a normal rabbit, and then I wanted her to be a Flemish rabbit, and then have like a ring of like fluff be like chest. But you know that looks terrible. Terrible monster creature spider thing. Bendy. I have no idea who you are, sweetie. I have no idea who this was supposed to be either. I was struggling. This is when I redesigned Holland, finally. Too bad I don't really ever stick with these characters. I have no idea who she's supposed to be, either. It could have been my actual attempt at drawing Annika from the book. I don't know. Doodle, a really bad one. A bedroom, a really bad one. Addie and Marshmallow. I kind of want to use these two for, like, a children's book someday. So yeah. I have no idea who that's supposed to be. It might be Spencer again. I don't know. And another person. I don't know who that is. Oh, and now we get into a zombie story. This is, Lizzie. This is how old she was when the apocalypse started, and it's for a story called Feral. And that's how old she is now. It's been a couple years since. She used to wear that whenever she went outside to do missions because she was a messenger. She got those scars on her back from, like, running away from her home, trying to, get somewhere safer. Ignore how terribly she's holding that bat. I could go very much into detail about this later. I really like this story. I haven't done anything with it recently, but I'll probably keep at it late as it goes on. This is my first pass at, like, teen Carter, or Max Carter, which was her boyfriend. Uh, um, and he actually turned into a feral later on. There's like a secondary pass, but it's not exactly that great. There's nothing going on under this. I just YouTube. This is her in her pajamas. Shorts are based off of shorts I actually own for sleeping in. More doodles. The height difference between her and Max now. Ferals are big. This is like her room. She sleeps in an abandoned, like there's a whole survivor group thing, and the group she's a part of lives in an abandoned mall. And her room very specifically is in an abandoned Spencer's. This is what Max looks like now, kind of. This design changes a bit as it goes on. He's only wearing underwear because I don't want to draw naked people. My parents are nosy. So yeah. And then, I don't know. I just wanted to draw her scars more. Page of spooks. More spooks. I actually like this a lot. and that one. That one scares me just a bit. More like figuring out Max. This one is kind of what I imagine he kind of looks like now. I've drawn him since, but you know, he kind of looks like Judy here though. David Long is Lizzie's current boyfriend up until a certain point. Max does not like him. And then I did him differently, like, not too long after. Fairly awkward sweet guy, knew of Lizzie and Max both from high school, but never really talked to them. Is Lizzie's, boyfriend for a time, later leaves to go with the military camp to live with his aunt and uncle post-Farrell's escaping. Apologized to Lizzie and kissed her forehead when he left. Broke up with her later. / broke up with her, rather. He's just a really sweet dude. More Lizzie. Again, her in high school. Like, the outbreak happened just before they ever, like, graduated. Like, they were, like, 2 weeks away from graduating high school, and the outbreak broke out. And there's Ground Zero ferals and feralborns and Gen 1 through Gen 3s. Ground Zero ferals are like Max, where they got it firsthand and slowly, like, fell to it. Gen 1s are people who got bitten by Ground Zeros and have stronger, like, bite potencies. Gen 2s got bit by the Gen 1s and their, bite potency is, weaker. And, like, the weaker the bite potency, the longer it'll take for that person to turn. So, like, 0 bites of Gen 1, that's, like, 30 minutes. The same that they got whenever they, like, turned. Gen 1s take, like, a little longer, like, up to an hour to turn somebody. Gen 2s take, like, probably 2 or 3 hours for someone to turn. And then Gen 3s have the weakest bite potency, and they can, like, it can be up to a week before that person can turn. And then feralborns are, like, people who were born feral. All feralborns are children. It's only been 5 years since the beginning. More doodles. Changed Max again when he was younger. But other than that, more doodles. Just more doodles. I have no idea if anyone else experiences this, but for some reason, when I get close to finishing a sketchbook, the art block hits super hard for me. Like, I could have like 10 pages left, and then I will not know how to fill them. So it just becomes more doodly than anything the closer it gets to the end. I think this was the end, right? Yeah, this is the end. Then this is my current sketchbook. Like I said, I worked more with Max in the beginning here. This is what he kind of looks like now for his feral form. Cool? Cool. Yeah. That's about as far as I got. I just wanted to try the whole sketchbook tour thing to see if anybody would like that. Um, so, bye, I guess.